Hey guys, welcome back. This is the final day of Wondla Week on my channel. This week I have been doing a series of short form videos on the Apple TV Plus series Wondla. Every day I've posted an episode review, and at the end of this week I'm going to post a full series review and do an analysis on the source material, the design, and themes underlying throughout the whole show. Today we're going to be talking about the finale, Season 1, Episode 7, Ruins. So I hope you guys like it and enjoy. So starting off with the synopsis of Episode 7, Eva learns the truth about humankind as Bastile tracks her down for a cataclysmic face-off. So we open with our gang of main characters seeing traffic lights that are blinking and all pointing one way. One question I have is that we see the lights and the one-way signs pointing to the New York Sanctuary. Did the Sanctuary-borns who are in the New York Sanctuary, did they move them that way, or was it a coincidence? I think it'd be really interesting if they did all move them so it was pointing towards the New York Sanctuary just in case another Sanctuary-born came, but they would know where to go. We follow Eva into the New York Sanctuary, and we get a very, very chilling sight of a graveyard full of Sanctuary-borns, which is so heavy for what has been, in the past, a very lighthearted show. It's so heavy. I really appreciate the weight that we get, and we feel it with Eva about, oh my god, all these people are dead. Eva still has the Omnipod pinging the person who is calling out, and we find out that it's Russian 8 from Sanctuary 573, and it's his dead body. It's his corpse with a signal calling for help, which is so chilling. I thought that visual was very chilling. I really appreciated that. Russian says in his message that everything is a lie. I'm thinking that maybe Cadmus in the sanctuaries had some kind of program that said, this is how the world is going to be, and this is what other humans are like. And that's what he's referring to. Maybe referring to this whole idea that humans took the earth down with them. Maybe Cadmus doesn't want the humans in the sanctuaries to know that. It's very interesting, and I hope we get payback for this in a later season. Let's talk about the Wondla. In the book, the Wondla is a cover of The Wonderful Wizard of Oz that's deteriorated, and Eva has put it back together to say Wondla, and it was the Wand and then L and A from the author's name, L. Frank Baum. This is a little more simple. It's a page that was torn, and it says The Wonderful Land of Oz, and it's Wand Land. It was a little more simple. I didn't like it in the trailer, but knowing what it was and how they just tore it out of the book real fast, it makes sense. So speaking of they, the anonymous they, who wrote the note on the back of the Wondla for Eva? It could be Russian, or it could be Eva 8, we don't know. Eva 8 was not mentioned at all in this series except for her desk, so I'm really interested to see if they bring up Eva 8 in series 2. We get really good voice acting again from Janine Mason when Eva asks Mother, why did you choose to bring me into this wasteland? It's so good because Mother had no idea that the earth was a wasteland. She was just trying to save the last member of Generation 9, and she had no idea that this would all happen. So Eva finding blame when there really is no one to blame in this situation. She's finding it and pinning it on Mother, even though it's not Mother's fault. So then, after Eva's kind of grieving the loss of prospective family, we see Bastile trying to come and capture her. We get a great line from Eva where she says, stay away from my family, which adds again to this underlying theme of chosen found family in this show. So Bastile and Eva get into this pretty wide range fight, and at one point, Mother pushes a bus into Bastile, and I thought she was driving it and was going to smash into him, which would have been a really funny visual, but she was just pushing it. She also picks up a lamppost, she rips it out of the ground and hits him with it. Mother. She's mothering. Once again, extremely strong. Bastile mentions, Lowrock sent me to finish the job, setting up Lowrock as a series-long enemy. Bastile's theme is so good. It's called Who is the Monster? It's really, really good. And once again, Chike Akwanko in this episode is fabulous. Mother tells Bastile, don't hurt my daughter, which I will tear up. I will start bawling. That's such a good line. She's holding Bastile's boom rod, saying, don't hurt my daughter, and gives her life for her daughter. It's so good. It's so good. Eva and Rovender and Otto and Mother all chose one another as a family. I love it. In the end, Mother mothered too hard and she does die. One scene that I love in this show, one of my top favorite scenes, is the grief-stricken Eva holding Mother's dead, broken body. using her powers to call out to the wildlife of Urbana, pleading for help, and we get, drumroll please, the return of my favorite character, Baby Sniper. Baby Sniper comes back and brings the whole brood and Mother Sniper, Miss Batty, and Mother Sniper has the best creature design of this show that I've seen so far. She has beautiful coloration, a beautiful carapace, beautiful everything. Mother Sniper is a 10 out of 10 design in my book, my favorite design from this show. Talking about the Mother Sniper, Bastile's death is identical to the book. The Mother Sniper drags him underground and presumably eats him. She ate and mothered. So we get a final scene with Eva and Mother. She says, I did make a choice to be your mother because I love you. That is so nice. I love this whole, I talked about it so much. This chosen found family theme throughout this whole show is iconic. I love it. It's so satisfying that we go from we're not a real family to you're not my real mother to you're just a robot to stay away from my family. I made a choice to be your mother. It's so impactful and beautiful. I love it. So they lay Mother to rest in a green patch in the city, and it might be a call forward because in book 2, we know that the Vitavirus generator that healed Earth and made it become Urbana infected a mother and transformed her into the mother of the forest. And Mother 06's grave, being the only green patch in the whole desert, might be a setup for that theme coming later in season 2. And the final thread in the theme of Chosen Family is that Eva wrote on Mother's gravestone M-O-T-H-E-R instead of M-U-T-H-R because Eva finally realized that Mother is her mother. Mother is not just a robot. She raised Eva, she nurtured Eva, she generated Eva from an embryo and nourished her entire life and ultimately gave her life to save Eva's. Oh, it's so good. Then we get a pretty heavy info dump when an airship approaches and it is Cadmus Pride. I was flabbergasted when I saw Cadmus Pride. I was like, wait a minute. Again? I don't know if he's a hologram. In the book, Eva is picked up by a character named Haley, and I was really hoping he'd be in this series because he's a really interesting character. He has a lot of flaws and character growth that is really interesting. So I was hoping he'd be in the series, but it doesn't look like he will be. The series ends with Cadmus and Eva presumably flying away to the human city. So with Cadmus saying he's here to take Eva home, that concludes episode 7, Ruins. Stay tuned. I'm going to be doing a full series review next week on my channel, and we'll be going a lot deeper into some of the themes and plots of this series. So I will see you then. Peace, y'all.